Okay, so not a great deal of time for this one. Just wanted to talk some flat Earth real quick. I'll start with I don't know, just a scenario. So let's say you have a job. Your job is to you're a surveyor. You're supposed to be looking at terrain features. Figure out what the texture is of certain areas. Your boss tells you that, okay, you got an odd assignment today. What we're gonna do, we're gonna send you out so you can get some good measurements on this stadium. We want you to figure out the dimensions of the floor. We want you to figure out what the texture of the floor is, what it's made of, whether it bends, whether it's curved, whether it's concave, and all that. If you're given the assignment to go to a stadium and figure out what the floor is, and you take it upon yourself to walk into the stadium, how are you going to do that? Now, you could walk in and start to look around. You're going to walk into this stadium. It's a huge indoor arena and all that. You got the Jumbotron up here. You got retired jerseys. You got lights over here. You got stickers on the wall. You got banners from, past championships and all that. Your assignment is to figure out what the floor looks like. If you go into that stadium looking at all the things that are above your head to try to figure out what the floor looks like, you're going to have a hard time. If you report back to your supervisors that this is the method that you use to try to determine the parameters for the assignment to figure out what the floor looks like, you're probably going to be reprimanded, and they're probably going to tell you what you should do is take a look at where you're standing. If you're going to figure out what the floor looks like in a certain area, and that's what you're supposed to be talking about, and that's what you're supposed to be determining with this assignment, then what you want to do is actually pay attention to where your feet are and then start looking from there. Thus is the logic of the heliocentric enthusiast. You can sit here and you can watch all these debates, and the main thing that they want to talk about, they want to talk about eclipses, they want to talk about the sun, they want to talk about how the moon moves. We want to talk about the Southern Cross. We want to talk about these stars. Well, we see these same stars, we see these same constellations all the time. We see this and that. They want to talk about what? I saw one where some guys were trying to argue for the way that hurricanes form and all that. It's like, well, they spin this way in the southern hemisphere, and then in the northern hemisphere they spin this other way. So how does that work? as if the spin of the earth has actually been recorded in some sort of experiment. It has not. We know that the earth isn't spinning 1,000 miles per hour, but they like to try to cite that as far as how to measure what the earth is supposed to be like. And that's what these heliocentric enthusiasts love to do. It's two totally unrelated topics. You're not going to figure out what the ground is supposed to be if you're looking up here all the time. We're talking about this. That's why I asked the question. If you walk into a room and you're trying to determine the texture of the carpet, are you going to base that what you find on the light fixtures? The light fixtures have absolutely nothing to do with what's going on down here. The stars do not determine that there is no curvature on the earth. And yet, this is what they cling to. Makes no sense. But this is, I mean, seriously, they want to talk about crepuscular rays. We want to talk about, well, no, you see, the earth would be fully lit. It's like they don't fully understand. I watched the debate last night with Bro Sanchez and Young Pharaoh. I think Bro Sanchez represented. I think he took that dude to school, honestly. But that's just my opinion. I mean, seriously, storm patterns to determine that whether or not the Earth is a globe. No, we need to be talking about curvature. There is no curvature. That's the main thing. Okay, just like that article said yesterday. Okay, the experiments have been conducted showing that the land areas are convex, meaning that they have different features. They have mountains, hills, valleys, and all that. These different grades of altitude based on the terrain, and then on water it was measured flat. They've done laser tests, and I mean it's coming out in the next couple months. So what they're gonna run with then? This is it's almost checkmate time for this whole thing. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. How these different how these gold believers like to use unrelated topics to substantiate their arguments. That it makes absolutely no sense. Kwame Bonsu, what's going on, man? I'm gonna hit you up later. Let me see. Oh, another thing I wanted to point out. Let me see. I don't know if you can see it back here. I don't know. In between those clouds back there, I can't zoom in on it. I got the moon. The moon's right back here by this tree line. Wait, hold on. It should be about right there. Right there. You can't see it. It's kind of light, but the moon's like right there in the clouds. So it's like 2. No, not 2. It's daggone noon out here. It's like 12:10, something like that. And the moon's out. So the moon's gonna be up in the sky for the rest of the day. It's like kind of off in the distance. Isn't that crazy, y'all? Isn't that crazy? I mean, people say that the moon is supposed to be out only at night, but I mean, it's like a little bit after noon right here, and I got the moon like right behind me. That's craziness. But that's that's what we're gonna have to do at some point, is some experiments to determine where the moon is at these different points, and do some experiments with that. Maybe do some video stuff with some people, just because they like to play that game and say, well, no, the moon wouldn't be visible from this place or that place. Well, look, we already know that the Earth is flat, so I mean, we're just playing games at this point. We're just doing a little extra. Anything from here is just extra, because everybody knows the body's wired on curve, and nobody's experienced the Earth as a spinning ball. Nobody's experiencing spin. Nobody's seeing any curvature. That's just what it is, And then anybody, look, I see it in the comments. Anybody, thinking that there's actually a car out in space right now needs their head checked. But we're not. We're gonna try to be nice to everybody. Kind of busy at the job today, so I gotta cut this one short, man. But that's something that was on my mind, and that's one of those things that I don't know, just kind of gets on my nerves. This is why I don't spend a lot of time debating with people, because I mean, I'm like, yo, all you're gonna want to do is talk about stuff that's unrelated. We're saying that the Earth is flat. We're not saying that, okay, well, what about the other planets? The other planets are round, and so they seem. From what? Haven't you get a telescope? You get a telescope. What does that mean? You can look up at these things all you want. We can tell that, just the same. They want to talk about stars, but like to skip over the fact that we've been seeing the same daggone stars for all of recorded history. Isn't the Earth supposed to be moving? I mean, seriously, we got the North Star, Polaris. My God, it's been in one spot for all of recorded history. They want to talk about the Southern Cross and all these stars. I'm like, we're not supposed to be seeing the same stars. The Earth is supposed to be spinning. It's supposed to be orbiting around the sun. The sun's supposed to be moving this way. The whole galaxy is supposed to be moving that way. And they all just brush the whole thing off by saying, oh, the stars are moving with us. Come on. It's frustrating. It's frustrating, and they'll just brush that off. No. All the stars are moving with us. We're moving millions of miles an hour in all different directions, all day, every day, but we see the same flipping stars every night. Doesn't make a lick of sense, but they just brush it off. Hey, what about the fact that there's no curvature? What about the sun? Man, shut up. I'm saying, y'all, that's why I don't debate, man. I just snap off and just walk away, like turn the computer off, throw my phone across the room. Like, I can't deal with these people. I'm sorry, I gotta mess with y'all, okay? I only deal with people with common sense. I can't do it. If you want to start talking about nonsense, I'm not good with it. So that's just what it is, man. Oh man, 200 people in here, that's awesome. All right, what's up, Joey? Get in the chat real quick. Say what's up to y'all, and then I gotta get up out of here because there's still more work to do. Just taking a quick one. I need a shave. Nah, man. I'm letting it grow. Leave me alone, Struggy. Whatever, man. All right. So anyway, free mind, Rory McLean, Misconception, Conscious B Love, Sly Steve in the house. What's going on? Propaganda Untold, Big Dread in the house. What's good? Travis Scroggins, my bad. Rebel Rob in the house. Nate Lewis. All right, Kwame, I'm gonna talk to you later, man. True Trey, what's up? Everything's love. EJ, what's good? What's good? Ted Summer, Michael James. All right, folks, I'm gonna go and get up out of here. Much love to everybody in the chat, man. My man Joey Sylvia, I see you out there. Jimbo, Rambo, Jambo in the house. Crazy Diamond, what's up? What's up? But all right, y'all, I'm gonna go and get up out of here. Try to knock out some more, some more work out here, y'all. All right, everybody, be good to each other. Take care of yourself. Stay flat. I'll see you next time. Thank you.